How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. I did do it, I did do it in 10 before, but somehow it didn't went well. So we're gonna start over. Um, if Snort was gonna get rid of one of them, even if they've been one of the weaker ones. And I remember the path that I think I remember the path that we had left. But yeah, it's hard to recreate what was lost and already done. Hmm. None of these really have any speeds I don't need to worry about random, and none of them are too Thomas anyway. And we really don't have anything important within the for like the shop any roulette. I'm gonna change the team around a little bit since we do have a boss stage coming up. I want to get ready for the boss that's coming up. And yeah, we've already seen the stuff with the dragons. As you saw from the previous two times you played the game, which the previous two times was for the challenges. This is going to be an official play. We're going to do the strongest attack. New skill. Charm. Which I guess we have the hyper sprinkle effect. Which I think that the sprinklers is kind of useless. You're gonna jump slash. This should finish it off. We got to level 18. Dominic the Dragon. Yep. We have more weapons unlocked. And some ragged gears we're not gonna get. Because we're not 100%ing it. These are the final few levels that we have. Mhm. Oh no. Would have probably been wiser to use it on Simon because of the effect that like coming back to with having the strength to continue on fighting. But also we are gonna defeat it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And the mage is better than the scientist, so mhm. Yeah, I know some of these kinds of stuff, like the support skills and stuff, because you have the assist stuff going through. I'd be on your toes when it comes to some of these levels. So let's check the party detail assist. Yeah, resurgence is what it's called. Yeah. It's important to know on who to use your only light sprinkle on because you want to take in account of the assist skills. I'm probably gonna have this be shorter than most of the other ones. Yes, for like one reason, which is to show the okay, maybe we can get it here. That way then I don't really need to. I'm not gonna go for it if it's mostly the fancy pan, since we have tons of gold with us. Because yeah, we have this is for sure on where we're gonna stop. And the next is probably gonna be kind of like the next is probably gonna just be like there's probably gonna be one more before we take on the final boss. Because yeah, we're gonna do the one in here and then do both the passes in this one and end it off there. Well, maybe not if this gives us enough EXP, which it's not going to, if I could get us closer. Just got us closer to it. But yeah. Next, I'm probably going to do a little bit of training before getting to the next video for Miitopia. And yeah, somehow that like with the Pokemon videos, I kind of like mainly focused upon getting the happiness for EV2 Espeon too much within Crystal that I forgot to do the same within Soul Silver. And so yeah, Espeon is basically one of the good Pokemon to use in the game, and I kind of want it to be some of the same Pokemon, and that one is like one of the only one. That's like one of the few that I'm definitely keeping. Yeah, that's like one of the only ones I'm keeping. That's the only one I'm keeping the same. Because yeah, I have Bayleaf, Crobat, yeah, like Fluffy, Quagsire, and the I'm going to be doing an Ascendant Pokemon that's near the end game of the main story, which I'm not going to spoil upon, and I can't really use Typhlosion. I'm not going to be using Furo, I'm not going to be using Dawn Fan, even though that's also one of the ones you can get in the late game. Um, I'm, I'm not going to be using Hitmonchan, and I'm not using Lapras. So that only leaves one option left. And yeah, right, we'll have a Pikachu for like for the mascot of the mascot of the game, for like the mascot of it. Which I'm going to be keeping the Pikachu safe within there. Maybe I capture a Pikachu and within there for sure. But yeah. So I have the next Pokemon game figured out. And yeah. So also we're going to be doing the Kirby game, which I think I might just switch it to the Switch 2 with having to pay the extra $30 for the DLC. But yeah, the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 variant, I'm not really that impressed with because it's just updated graphics with what I can see. Not really worth it if it's just going to be updated graphics for the $30. Yeah, this will be it for this video. I don't really know what video is going to be the next one since I basically have to play catch up with Soul Silver so that way that I can show off some differences with some stuff. And yeah, see you guys within the next video. Bye.